Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mega Construx review for you today. This is the Samurai Leonardo Battle Pack. And basically this is Leonardo in a samurai outfit versus a whole bunch of Mouser robots, which I think is pretty cool. I just really like this pack because there definitely was a Samurai Leonardo action figure back in the early 90s that I had. It was part of the original line, and this is very reminiscent of that for me, so it kind of made me really excited when I saw it at the store. I picked this up at Walmart for around $7.97 or something like that. I kind of feel like that's a bit light, and I wonder if they had it mislabeled. I'm not 100% sure about that. But I definitely feel like it's the same size as the previous battle packs with the Rocksteady, Bebop, and the Foot Soldiers, and those were around $15 a piece. So, again, don't know. Might just be that because the Mousers are smaller than Foot Soldiers, they decided to bring the price down a little bit. On the back down here, you can see the other set with Donatello and the Rock Soldiers, and then these are the kind of mutagen canisters where you can change the figures. I did already take a look at the Baxter the Fly. He can change from Baxter to the Fly. The two turtle ones are just disguises. They have their normal turtle mode, and then they have kind of street clothes to put on over top. And then Rock said he can change from a human to a rhino, so that's pretty neat. So I think they're doing some pretty cool stuff over there at Mega Construx with the Ninja Turtle license. Pretty excited to open this up and take a look. So let's go ahead and get it out of the packaging. So I've gone ahead and put the set together real quick. It's really not that long of a construction, to be honest. I'm going to just put the figures aside for a moment and then just take a look at the structure real quick. Looking on underneath, you can see it's just a couple of bricks just for a framework, and then a couple of plates up top here to kind of put it all together, and then you have these cool little stands. I think these are pretty neat. They have, they say you have the Ninja Turtle logo right here, and then they can two spots for the figure to connect the feet. And then on here, it's just these two really big pipe pieces, one horizontally, one vertically. And then you get a couple of little extra things like a little valve, another valve up here. This is a piece where you can actually connect the figure, which I'll show in a minute. And then this little connection here is in case you get more of these, you can connect them all together, which I think is a pretty neat little feature. So it's just a real, basic stand. But you also have these four pictures here, and they're all printed pieces. These are not stickers. So I think you have some really cool shots of Leo and the Mousers, and it kind of tells a story. It's like a comic book. He sees them, they're about ready to attack, he's fighting them, and they're really nice pictures. They're, like I said, they're all printed, no stickers, really nicely done. I like that a lot. So I really appreciate those pieces that they give you. It's a nice backdrop, fairly simple, but it really works, I think. As far as the figures go, here is the Leonardo figure. You can see he has his samurai attire. Unfortunately, there's no way to connect the swords to the back. I would have loved just a little pin piece you could put in there, and then you could clip the swords into it or something so he could have them on his back, but not a huge problem. The head can move from side to side and up and down. That's a ball joint. You have a swivel in the shoulder as well as all the way around. You have another joint in the elbow that can go up and down as well as around. And then you have the wrists can rotate. So pretty nice articulation for a figure this size. I don't think there's any waist articulation, but in the hips you have the same kind of joint for the elbow, or the elbow, the hips, where you can go up and back as well as spin around. It's a little hindered just because of the, the outfit here, the skirt, but it can still get a pretty good kick. And then if you turn the whole leg out to the side, he could kick out to the side like that. So again, pretty nice articulation there. The knee has pretty much 90 degrees, and then you have just a swivel for the ankle. And then these blue pieces are just like little bands. You could technically take them off if you want. They're kind of elasticy. And then these pieces can clip on as well. I think if you took the head off, you could take everything off of this. In the instructions, they kind of show how to put it all back together if it would come undone. But it does come like this in the packaging. All you have to do is give him his swords. And again, the swords are nice. You have a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. Really nice job. I mean, even the detail in the armor is nice. The only thing I would ask for is something to connect the swords to the back, or even to have them connect to the waist, because technically samurai usually have them on the waist. I guess they just thought there wasn't really enough room. But that's like really my only complaint about the Leonardo figure. Otherwise, he's fantastic. Again, there's the little clear peg here. If you want to go ahead and peg that into the back of his shell, you can. And you can kind of make him look like he's jumping, getting ready to attack, something like that. Or you can just go ahead and attach him to one of the stands down here. He does have the connections in the feet. Oh, one of those things fell off. Sometimes the little plastic piece comes on, but you can just attach it right back. Unfortunately, this fell off, but again, you can just peg it right back in very simply. So he does have two big connections in his feet, so you could attach him to the base just like that. And once they're attached, stands pretty nicely, I have to say, as you can see there. The only other thing in the set is you get 4 identical mousers. They are exactly the same. As you can see, it's kind of 4 separate pieces. The foot here is a piece that clips into this kind of elbow piece, which clips here. And then the head comes off like that, and you literally just clip it on, and then it can open and close. So the hands here definitely remind me of battle droids from Lego Star Wars. But it's very nice. I mean, the other thing I think that's cool, if you want to simulate him slashing through and dismantling the mousers, you certainly can, because all these pieces clip right off. You can take the head off, you know, and you can pretend like, oh man, he really sliced up this mouser, and just have the pieces like this. And then you can easily reassemble it and pretend that more are attacking. So that's some nice play value for kids. I think that's pretty neat. I love the way that the mouths open and close. I think that's really nice. Very simple paint apps on the head, but it works. I mean, it's really all you need. I love the red for the eye. And the mouth open and closes really fantastically. And again, there's a lot of range of motion with those 2 joints. You can kind of have them bend all the way over. You can have them bend down. You can have the, kind of core of the body rock back a little bit farther. So a decent amount of posability for a figure this small. Now these can connect to the base. These connections are the same, so you can go ahead and connect them to the base just like that. Very simply. Put another one here, maybe put another one over here. And they can fit side by side if you wish to do that. So, very cool. I think this is a really neat set. I like it a lot. Like I said, for $8, I definitely think it's worth it. If that was a misprice and they're actually $15, I don't know if it's necessarily worth $15, but for $8, I absolutely recommend it. I love the Leonardo Samurai figure. You get a decent amount of mousers here to kind of troop build a little army, so I don't know if there'll be more mouser releases later, or you could easily pick up 2 of these and just have an extra Leonardo if you wanted to get 8 mousers, but I think 4 is a decent number to start out with. I really like the articulation of all the figures. I love the little pictures up here. I think it's a fun set. I think it's a really nice little set, especially if you pick this up like for a kid's birthday present or something. You're going to a kid's house or something like that. It would be a nice thing to give a kid because it gives them a little bit of everything they need. There's some villains, there's a hero figure, you have a cool display, all for $8. It's a really nice little package, everything you need to just like a little kid can get right off to the bat having some fun. And the more you collect, the more figures you get, play sets and things like that, you know, you can have more fun. But this is a nice little starter set in my opinion. Definitely fun to pick up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd really like to hear your opinions. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Samurai Leonardo Battle Pack from Mega Construx. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.